Here's how to become consistent as a YouTuber. Welcome to Team Go Mode. It's your man Earl, Batman Stringer. Now, a few days ago, I watched a video from a YouTuber, and in it she was talking about, being consistent and how difficult it is to be consistent as a new YouTuber. So I watched the whole video. She basically was just saying, like, there's no real tips and there's no real hacks, right, to becoming consistent on YouTube. And as somebody who puts out a lot of content on YouTube and talk about this a lot, I wanted to kind of give my little tips on being consistent as a YouTuber. And when most people start YouTube, they have other things going on in their life, right? Whether they're in school, whether they are, have a part-time job, a full-time job, maybe they're a stay-at-home parent, whatever. They have other things going on, right? And 99% of the time. But the thing with that is each person knows their lifestyle. Everybody knows their schedule, and everybody's schedule is different, right? But before you really get started with YouTube, first thing is you want to make sure you're committed to the idea of being on YouTube, to the idea of being a YouTuber. That's first, right? Make sure you're willing to commit to being a YouTuber. But the second thing is you really want to analyze your lifestyle and look at your schedule. All right. And then once you do that, at this point, when can you create? When can you be a content creator? When can you brainstorm? When can you actually film videos, right? When can you actually sit down and do your thumbnail and upload the video, right? That's, to me, that is key. And perfect example, like my sister, she has her YouTube channel, The Fit Mom Life, and her thing is, the way her work schedule is, she works a full-time job, but she's off on Mondays. So she automatically okay, Monday is my film day. That's where I'm going to actually record my videos. And then I actually edit her videos, so she'll record them on Monday, and then she usually send them to me on Tuesday, right? But the rest of the week, she's busy. She's doing, she's being a wife, she's being a mother, she's working out, she's doing all that stuff. But she found that her schedule permits her to do the content creation on a Monday. Once you realize your schedule and when you have those times to create, you have to literally set a schedule. Like, that's the key to being consistent. There's no way around it. You have to set a schedule, at least at the beginning, because when you have that schedule and you stick with that schedule, it's going to become second nature to you. After 2-3 months, it's going to be automatic. At first, it's going to be difficult to stick with that schedule, because remember, you just starting YouTube, you ain't making no money yet. You probably ain't getting no views. So it's really hard. It's going to mess with your mind, because you're going to feel like you're wasting your time every time you put out a video. You put all this effort in, right? And you're essentially getting nothing out of it for months, right? Maybe even a year, right? So it was like, every Saturday mornings from, say, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you have the house to yourself, right? Nobody's going to bother you, whatever. So that needs to be your YouTube time. Every Saturday from 9 to 1, you brainstorm, you can film, you can create your thumbnail, you can upload, right? Put it on your calendar, put it in your phone. Because the truth is, if you don't have that mentality of taking this serious and really treating this like a true job or occupation or even a career, like, you're not going to stick with your schedule, right? Because I tell my sister all the time, it's like, sometimes say she'll miss a week or something of videos, right? And she'll be like, I'm gonna get to it, or I got this idea, but I'm not doing it yet. I forgot to do it and all that. And I tell her all the time, like, let's be real. If your job, right, the one that's paying you, hourly, the one that you've been at years, if they told you that you had to create this video, the one that you've been forgetting to do, if they told you to do it, you would do it. You would make time to do it. You would make sure you get it done. If her boss told her, hey, we need a video on 5 best workouts, we need it done by Friday, she would make time for it, right? Because it's something about when you have somebody over you telling you to do something, or when you're guaranteed money, you're motivated more, right? You feel like you have to get it done. But when you don't have that initial trade for work for pay, it's easy for you to put something else on the back burner. If you're not guaranteed money, it's like, right? But that's the thing about being an entrepreneur or making money online or being a YouTuber. Like, you're not guaranteed money just because you do something. You're not. That's the thing that people have to understand when it comes to this content creating and entrepreneur and all this. Like, you're not guaranteed money, right? This is where the mindset comes in of you telling yourself, I'm going to make this shit work. Like, this is what I do. This is what's going to happen, right? I'm here today, but I'm going to be here next week. I'm going to be here next year. Like, that's the mindset. So we all can look at our schedules. We all can look at our lifestyles, and we can find that time, right? We can find those 2 hours, 2-3 hours to shoot a video and to edit the video and to upload the video. We all could do that, no matter what kind of lifestyle you live in. We could do that, right? But can we put it on a schedule, a physical schedule, whether it be on your phone or your calendar, whatever, and can we stick to it? Because, like I said, it's easy as hell when that Saturday rolls around, right? And you tired. Maybe you went out the night before. Maybe, you just don't feel like it. Maybe you got a headache, whatever. You have to ask yourself, if this was my 9-to-5 job, would I go in today? Honestly, ask yourself, would I go in today? Is my headache that strong where I would call off work? If I'm that tired, would I call off my 9-to-5? That's the mindset you got to have. That's how you're going to be consistent in pretty much whatever the hell you're doing, but especially on YouTuber. You have to create a schedule and stick with it. And one more thing is, when you're getting started with YouTube, in most cases, you're excited about it, right? You think about the opportunity, you think about the views, you think about building a brand and earning money and all that. So it's easy for you to be like, oh yeah, I'm free on Saturday, so I'm gonna shoot like 4 videos every Saturday and I'm gonna have them up by Monday, right? Listen, you could get to that point, right? But at first, look at your schedule, look at your lifestyle, and honestly ask yourself, how much can you do in that time period? I would highly suggest, if you're just getting started, focus on that 1 video a week. 1 video a week. Then maybe you get to the point where you can batch record and do 3 videos in a session and have them all scheduled out, throughout the week. But initially, don't overcommit. Don't sit there and be all hype and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do 3 to 4 videos, because you're gonna feel depressed when that Saturday rolls up and you only get 1 video done. And you told yourself you're gonna do 3 or 4, right? So once again, look at your lifestyle, analyze the best time to create content, and put it on a schedule.